Hello everybody, how are you going? And welcome back to Mini Motorways, where this weekly challenge is on Munich. And so what will we have to deal with? It looks like, oh, was there? Yes. Okay then, so start with all 9 motorways. That's crazy for a map like this. Only one choice of upgrade is offered, okay. And then more trees, and they cannot be destroyed. I haven't seen that one in quite some time, but at least I should start with, yes, 2 bridges and 9 motorways. That's a big deal. Now, of course, I went ahead and blocked up all the dangerous areas, which will come back to bite me eventually, as it will want to be spawning in another building and it won't be able to, but also because of the extra trees, that will also come into the blocking equation where it just cannot spawn up here because it can't get rid of the trees. Oh, but it can go over there because it just expanded enough. Oh, okay then, and a purple up there with more oranges and now a light blue. No, I don't want you spawning down here. Get off the island. That's at least blocked up, so it should find a different spot unless it just expands again. Hey, but that's what I want to be seeing, just having these light blues spawning elsewhere. Oh, okay, well, white is spawning right next to it, so I can join them in nice and easily while I'm just already drawing that way. But then just like that, everyone is connected in much nicer than they would have otherwise been. Oh, did it really have to go ahead and spawn right on that line? Jeez, all right, well, in that case, I guess I'll just get purple off and motorway them because I just don't want to be having that many people all connected together straight on in. And then who from where? As I've got this little light blue, and maybe I can afford to take it around instead, just for now. Ooh, no. You are not spawning. Nope, I don't want you. You are not spawning in here to start this entire pink shenanigan. This is not happening. You can go on the outside, but certainly not on the inside. Please spawn another one somewhere. Yes. Okay, there. Outside is fine, but inside that is crazy to be even thinking about spawning in. Why is it though that everyone is just so compact? Like there is no room. Thank you for the extra bridge, but there is no room between anyone. Look at all this. Okay, look at all this extra room up and around here that I guess eventually it will use, but why not now? In terms of this pink, I just had to chuck in a motorway, and then I guess hopefully long term I can have a few pinks spawning up here and I can just drag them straight down. I guess I can almost leave that road in, maybe make it a bit shorter to entice them over, but that is certainly where they love to spawn. You can upgrade all day long. There's plenty of people. It's only this light. Oh no, get out of here. I grabbed this, you can see, but it's only this light blue that is getting a little bit too big for its boots. And still they just keep rolling in. Pinks across all sides of the map with just a big, massive pile of them up the top. That is also a very long way, so maybe a motorway from the start, but in a way I would just love to keep them for later, so I might just chuck them onto that line, and if it starts dying, I can very quickly change it. A couple more whites and a couple more blues spawning in, which is a little bit scary, as it's already a very busy map. There's the white, and yes, I do have a boatload of road tiles just out, making it look busier than it probably is. At the same time, it's only under 500 points now, and this is a lot of buildings on the screen. I mean, at least having the amount of infrastructure that I do, I can just swap that over and share it all around just to make it all work, but it's still very busy. And especially when you just don't have people spawning in the clumps that you need them to. Like, why does this blue have to be on that side of the whites, and why does these blues have to be over here? And everyone's just all over the place. Look, pink aren't spawning in a nice orderly fashion. They're just going kind of too far away to make it really quite efficient. There you are. Finally, the ones I've been waiting for to be using my motorways, of which, you know what, I think with a couple of these people I just need to start doing it. As I've got them white up there, who I can take all of these guys just nice and early on. I could also reserve a bit of space with a roundabout, so I can eventually use that as well, because I'm probably going to need it, as even with 9 motorways, I will not have enough motorways to service all the whites and pinks. Speaking of, there we go, just another pink on the board that is now, oh, you are dying, and okay, well, at least that's more pressure off it, and I do have people down here. But that's then another motorway, and then another motorway that I might need to be just shelling out to people. Also another motorway over here. Wow, they're just popping off. There we go. That should be much happier now with a bit of a makeover. Added a few more motorways in that will definitely be needed eventually, so I might as well chuck them in now. And then I did unblock just to see really what was going on. I think I want to reblock up just a couple of dangerous areas. I don't want pinks spawning on this side, but otherwise the map should be pretty happy to continue now. There we go. That's exactly what I want. More blues. Everyone's going over that line. Sure. More of you guys. That's perfect. You need to chill out. You just have to give it 5 seconds and then we'll be sweet. Would you look at that? A white up there. Hey, I never would have guessed. It's almost like I put the roundabout right there for that purpose. So who do I want to be taking where? I guess, yeah, motorway 3 is barely ever under the pump. There's only over 1 house in use. So let's just move some things around. Ooh, but actually look at this, a whole bundle of pinks over here. That is perfect. That is exactly what I've been waiting for so long. And I guess that's where having a bit of map knowledge does come in handy eventually. I guess I can just bring them all down and in like that, and then goodbye motorway 2. Everyone up here can just go get a better spot to be. Or maybe even though I did just destroy that entire motorway, I can just bring it back and service this really far one down here. It is getting a little bit too far and fast for its own good. Look at this though, it's just over 1,000 points and everything is starting to break down, which is crazy, but it's just Munich in a nutshell. So I need more whites on that line, but there aren't even that many whites that aren't in operation. I've got a few there, that's under the pump, that's under the pump. So I need to be giving everyone more. I guess if I do that and then God, there's a lot of blues as well. Why is there so many people that are here but unable to be connected into anything? Because I don't have the stuff, or I do have the stuff. What do I have? So maybe I can just afford to be moving that to there and... Oh, no, that's not connected. Moving that to there instead. I can only hope and only presume you desperately need a motorway as well just because it's too far. Like, why is it suddenly crashing on my head? And now another white as well. I mean, it can give me all the bridges and motorways in the world, but I need more people. Look, how am I meant to get all these people going where they need to be going, especially when this guy's dying because I don't have enough blues on the line. This one is still dying, and I should have put a roundabout in while I could have. That would have been so much better, as now it just cannot handle the volume that it's requesting, sadly. I mean, I can add another one of those guys in, and really I don't know who else, as I've got like 9 people on both of them and it's still not enough. Clearly, I mean, it's holding it at bay, but how are they both dying? Do I have somewhere blocked up that it really wants? Maybe up there? If it was to spawn in, come on, I know you'd love to spawn in up there. There it is. That's exactly what I needed. There was just way too much pressure on those other two for it to ever be surviving. That will make a huge difference. Look, I'm sure that one's gone away, but that was already going to go away. But let's just see. This one immediately is going to disappear. So I might be able to get rid of that and then eventually put in my motorway roundabout situation. No, get out of here. Why? Why did Pink have to go there? What? That's so rude. Okay, well, whoa. Where were these guys 30 seconds ago? Why are they both now coming in? I didn't open up it for both of you. I just wanted one. Oh, now I don't have enough people. I guess I've got a few over here I can steal from, but that's just ridiculous. I just don't like how I have so many people connected in not doing anything now, like these whites up the top and these whites down the bottom and these pinks over here that I just connected in, and there's even more blues over here. Like, how do I have that many people? As before I didn't have enough houses, and now I have so many houses, but they're just everywhere. I cannot get them all connected in because they're so sporadically placed, and so I'm trying to get these whites out because I still think that these guys are under the pump. Well, clearly they are, as there's not a single car in a garage. But how do I get them out of there? I only have one motorway left, and maybe I don't even bother. Maybe I need to take these whites. But if this upgrades, then all of a sudden it's going to need all of them. So I think I just have to connect them into Blue's line and take them up and over. There's nothing else I really feel like makes sense. Interesting. Let me just be turning a couple of people around then. You and you. Yeah, that should be fine. Just a couple more houses. I'm sure it's a bit of a delay thing as well. Or I can also just use my bridges and pump some people over. That is now at least a lot more people involved as that. Even though they are all stuck. Why are you all stuck? Do you need to force this entire thing to happen? Go, traffic lights. Look, you're all there. What? You had a green and you didn't go. Give me more traffic lights. I've never used them ever, but they've got a green and they're not going. Come on, people, go. Let me get rid of that now and just see what my fate is turning into, as it's clearly about to die. I mean, hey, that is 3,000 points though. So from 500 points and feeling like I was dying to now 3,000, I'm pretty happy with that. Still, that light blue is just having a cardiac arrest like it's been having forever now. More people are always needed over here, I guess. Honestly, I think if I had a pick of the yard about who was going to die first, it would be this guy in the middle, as I just don't see anything I can really do for it. There was no one around and no one really en route. You know, this pink is, yes, it's higher and closer to dying, but there was a lot of volume just feeding it and keeping it from actually dying. With this guy over motorway 1, it isn't really being fed by all that many. It's only got 5 houses on it and there's no one else around, and I don't have another motorway to be able to feed it. I just gave all my spares to this one over here, which it kind of needs it as well. And so I don't know what I can do for a lot of these people, as everyone is just breaking down in front of my eyes. There's no way I can get into this one anymore. And I never expected 3 to be able to feed it, but that's all I have, as everyone else basically is used. Everyone else that I can possibly fit in is going where they need to be, especially until I get this motorway back. So I'm just going to be waiting on that and see if I can get it back quick enough to try and save someone. But look, is it going to be this guy? A couple of cars are arriving. Maybe you can hold it off. That light blue has just been absolutely saved by that. But oh, okay, I've got this one motorway back and I need to be using it just to get a couple of pinks over here, but I just don't know if it will be quick enough, if they can actually hold it off for long enough, as there's a couple of people just picking up shopping. But I think, oh, it's going to be so close. You need to guys pull in. Oh my God, that was so close. Come on, don't be letting me down. You guys are en route. You just need to be doing it. Everyone is still dying. Oh, I did do it still. Even just having an extra couple wasn't enough, but hey, 102 days certainly makes sense. It's always that 3-month mark or over the 3 months that it really starts to just hammer it home. And even with 9 motorways, when everyone is so spread out, you need infinite motorways because you need to be picking everyone else off. But for the clumps that I had, I'm pretty happy with how that went. I never ran out of stuff. I just ran out of people to actually shove in the door.